This is my modification of my Burton step-on bindings. First thing I needed to do was to reverse the bindings to the inside position, which I did, which is easy enough to do. And the next thing I did was to try to set up what you see here, a bicycle cable attached to the release lever to pull up without actually bending over nearly as far, obviously. First thing you need to get is some bicycle parts. I've got my bicycle housing, my brake cable with a large end on one side, and I cut this cable to about 11 inches, this one to about 6.5. And to cut those to length, I have my specialized cable cutter for the cable and for the housing. You don't need them, but it's easier if you do. And next thing I did, I had to drill 2 holes in the binding, as you can see here, because when you switch it over, you don't have that gap in the binding you do if you didn't reverse them. So first I used a small bit, 1/16, and went up to a 3/16 hole to allow for the zip ties to pass through. And then I drilled a small hole in the actual lever to allow for the cable to pass through that. And for the handle, I use this thing here I'm kicking around. Really not sure where I got it from, but almost anything can use the handle. So I took the bungee out, I made that, put it in, glued the cable into the ball, let that set for a few hours. And the next thing I have to do was put the cable through the housing. Then I put the 5 zip ties on. The other thing I had to make that much easier, this little tool here, it pulls the cables tight and also cuts it. Like I said, you can do it without it, but it's easier with it. And after you do that, then you put the steel cable, the bicycle cable, through the release lever. And these are locking connectors for a bicycle brake assembly, older stuff, but still, it's not, I would change that. I will change that when I find something a little nicer, but for now it definitely holds it in nicely. And I'll show you how it works. Up, down, that's it. It's nice and tight, doesn't flop around. It's all the parts from a bicycle, which have no problem dealing with being outside. And give it a try, and hopefully it works to help you out the way it's helping me. Have a good day.